What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Optics Podcast with me are Jamo, Mark, and Jello. At isa na
Yeah.
naman pong mainit-init na linggo ang naganap sa ating UP Fighting Maroons. First of all, last Monday, we finally had our Phil Oil Eco Oil debut against the NU Bulldogs in what was the third, actually, of our trilogy of games. And we beat NU to the tune of 82 to 74, no? Sige. Mark, what do you think about UP's performance in this game?
Yeah, Miles, I mean, tama ka. It's the third game that we have against NU after we met them in the Balangay Festival and then also
Mhm.
in the Pinoy Liga. This time around in Game 3, it's the first time that we're seeing the de facto Season 88 team that we will be fielding. No? Kung wala na madadagdag sila Coach Bo at si Coach Gold. For this particular game, it was the debut of the now returning LA Andres. And he came in really,
Yes.
really quick, really, really agile, looking quite eager actually to play. And he was really, really good in defending and then also in rebounding, clearly making a case for him to actually join Season 88. During this time as well, it was the first opportunity that we're seeing Francis Noroka as well playing with our core.
Mhm.
And he was proving himself very, very good. He has this offensive skills that are quite unique, and it's a different look, obviously, of an FSA for a UP team this year, So both UP and NU at the beginning were making use of their FSAs, but for the second half, or at least second half or second quarter onwards, you can see that they're already playing all Filipino. I think they're trying to see obviously the matchups for each one of the positions that we do have. We're trying different people within the court. We can really see obviously how strong Padrones and Palacielo is. We've been seeing them for quite some time now. This is the third time. And I really say that at least for our locals, sila talaga yung magiging bantayan natin, no? And we really need to have them as a basis. We saw Francisco also making runs.
Mhm.
And at a certain point, si Coronel yata yung nagbabantay sa kanya. It was a rude welcome for Coronel also. Seeing obviously of the people that kailangan niya bantayan. At certain point, I think nag-catch up yata ang NU at to a certain degree. Nag-lead pa sila ng 1 point on the third quarter. But then we all see Jerry took over at the very end and took the wheel.
Yun nilang inabutan
My
ko eh.
perspective, yeah. No, grabe si
Sa
Jerry.
meeting
I
kasi
mean,
ako eh.
Jerry fished a lot of fouls and I think slightly as Jerry's
Aha.
POG si Rainier Humamoy. Kasi, oo, marami nakuha si Jerry fouls kay Jerry. Actually, may nakuha din
Ay, Reynard.
si Noy kay
Ah,
Rainier Humamoy at the very end, no? And with that performance, honestly, after seeing also Trevor Garcia
Tebol.
in Pinoy Liga, I'm slotting Steve Nash, Treble, and then maybe Rainier Humamoy. That's just my perspective. So, yun ang one of my hot takes. How about you guys? Thoughts on that game?
Wala ako masyadong napanood. Sorry,
Mm.
I was in a meeting nung nung game na yun eh.
Ako
So,
lang talagang makikita mo the veteran that Jerry is.
mhm.
Kasi 'di ba yung lagi ko sinasabi to may player na mahusay, pero pagdating sa crunch time, medyo dinadaga hindi ba? So, makikita mo
Yeah.
kay Jerry na ito sanay ito dun sa mga moments na naghahabol, sanay dun sa mga moments na kailangan just keep your head down and really play basic good basketball, depensa, ganyan. So, kudos to our captain, kapitan ng Diliman na si Jerry Abadiano kasi talagang the tides turned nung ginawa niya yung mga last habol niya sa dulo. So kudos.
I don't know if you noticed no. Itong core natin na bullpup score
The
seems to
Maroon
be
5.
the Maroon 5. Ang nila para sila na yung full evolution ng nila ng mga season 84 selves nila nung mga rookie sila. Ang lala kasi lahat sila na capable of producing double digits every game. Lalo si Harold, si Jerry. And most recently, most notably si Terence. Ngayon, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Parang he can't
And
miss eh. Ang crazy
Tama ka
lang din
doon.
nung at crazy must be Terence must be making at least 5 3-pointers per game ngayon.
Lately.
Diba? Lately.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've already shared this, but meron tayong nakausap before. This was season 87 na 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 reliable source. At sabi daw ni Coach Gold, yung culture ng team ngayon, ng core, is what he has been working on. And this culture right now that the team has is what he wants to have ever since. So, I think nakita natin kapag tinusundan mo yung team, yung mga subtle differences na less gigil na sila ngayon, less natataranta compared to season 86 finals, 'di ba? Game 3 na talagang na yung tipong shoot ng shoot, 3 points na 3 points, pero na-frustrate din sila. So ngayon nakita natin, 'di ba, na hindi nanggigigil, trabaho. 'Di ba, ako talaga ang na-amaze ako isa pa, yung akala mo tayo yung humahabol. Yung the way they play basketball it's as if we are catching up on the opposing team. Parang tayo yung kailangang humabol kahit na lamang ng 10, ng 12. So that's a very that's 'di ba, napakagandang tingnan sa isang team na malakas pero masipag.
Totoo.
Last point that I would like to put together this sa sinabi ni Jamo kanina, no? Considering that yes, they seem to be the full evolution na right now, you know, and what they can do. And if you think about it, they might not also have the, alam mo yun, the optimized or the best physical gifts as well. Imagine if the players that we have right now in Team 2, for example, would apply the same discipline in training, in defense and offense, and they have the same mental attitude and the mental game specifically, and you know, the right composure of this Maroon 5 as well in the future. They're going to be a super team, definitely.
That's really scary for the rest of the league. Just a few more thoughts regarding our NU game. It was interesting to see our starting lineup of Naruka, Belmonte, Baila, Alarcon, and Remogat. These guys, aside from Remogat, these guys are tall wings and forwards na mabibilis lahat at saka nakakashoot. So there are a lot of looks that we're giving the opponents that they haven't seen before. Especially si Naruka. This was his first real test, no, against UAAP competition na yung high-level FSA na talaga, which was in the form of Omar John. Now, Omar John recently has been improving. He's been playing very well. He's added a few moves of his own back to the basket. And I believe yung improved play niya, no, is one of the reasons why NU doesn't seem to be chasing after Collins Okowe that much. Because they're probably choosing stability, no? Not just stability, because they've already known how Omar John plays. Familiarity.
Yeah.
Totoo, and maturity. Plus, agile si Omar John eh. He has the same upper body strength as Collins Okowe, and he showed that against UP. Pero si Omar John mabilis tumakbo. Collins Okowe hasn't shown that. So, that's something going strong for Omar John. Another thing lang for us to watch as we just a look at our opponents heading into next season. NU seems to have improved. And Jeff Napa seems to go more to his bigs, no? Nabanggit na sina Padrones, and most especially Palacielo. Here's my hot take. I think this will be the season where PJ Palacielo will surpass Cedric Manzano as the best traditional power forward in the league. Kasi yung upside ni Palacielo is up there. He has a softer touch, no, around the basket. Plus, mas malaki lang talaga siyang tao overall. And once he gets his thing together, which looks like what will happen this season, I think he will be better than Cedric Manzano. So, yun yung thoughts ko from this game. Any other thoughts about the NU game?
Kailangan mapanood to ni Palacielo para matuwa siya.
PJ, shout out to you, PJ Palacielo. Next time, slight lang. Take it down a notch, PJ. Okay, so after the NU game, last Monday, we had our last doubleheader for the elims of the Pinoy Liga Collegiate Cup.
Tuesday.
First, we had last Tuesday pala. I'm sorry. We had the UP Fighting Maroons Team 2 going up against the Mapua Cardinals, led by Cyril Gonzalez, our former UP Fighting Maroon. We won to the tune of 91-76. Any thoughts on this game? Sige, Jello.
it's very surprising, and I'm very happy to see how our team 2 performed in this game. They're moving like a well-oiled machine. Siyempre, Noy is a great ball handler, magaling na point guard, talagang playmaker. Siyempre, pumutok din ang ating mga Maroon 5. I think, ang dami ding naging magandang laro ni Jerry, ni Terrence. So, and of course, syempre, we cheer for Sai. Ang husay pa din talaga ni Cyril.
Mhm.
Ano,
Ginalingan masyado,
hindi-
baka na go audition ulit
Sai, we love you, pero
No?
pero,
Yeah.
hindi, it wasn't an easy game for the team, ha? It wasn't an easy game
Oo.
for Team 2. Mapua, they're not NCAA champions for nothing, 'di ba? Alam din ng mga bagets kung paano talaga makipagdikdikan sa loob. However, I think nag-dominate yung UP because they have kumbaga sa pieces, better quality pieces na mas madali kumbaga sa kotse mas maganda yung mga nilagay mong piyesa kaya mas maganda yung takbo ng sasakyan. Parang gano'n yung
Susulang ko yung sinabi ni Jello, So, UP2 and Mapua, yung first game, and then UP1 versus UST, yung second game na meron tayong last round natin ng eliminations. So, ito yung magdedetermine ultimately kung maghaharap nga ba tayo sa finals o hindi. Pending obviously results ng Adamson. So, UP2 versus Mapua, it was the debut of two of our Season 89 players. Russell Ogana, possibly coming from an injury, nakalaro siya first. And of course, the much awaited debut of VJ Pre.
DJ Pre.
So,
my God.
with the introduction of VJ Pre, lalo tayong tumangkad. As you can see dun sa Team 2 natin, grabe ang height advantage natin during that particular game. At certain points, yung point guard lang natin at either si Poyos or si Noy lang ang medyo marilit. Speaking of Poyos, grabe siya dito sa laro na to.
Yes,
Alam mo yun,
yes.
it was the Poyos show, the first quarter, poking, stealing, facilitating, attacking the point. Ang tawag nga sa kanya, the flash from Sultan Kudarat. Yan ang tawag sa kanya during that game. Again, Pre didn't even need some practice games together with the UP team. He was already showing his wares, bumping his body, pressing in. Nag 8-point run pa siya on the second quarter. Another silent operator in this game, Miguel Iniguez, carving out threes. You can really see yung smart kanyang decision making on shot making, high efficiency. You can see the team has slowly built that particular chemistry with good defense and ball movement. Ang totoo lang, katulad sinabi ni Jello, you can really see the future, 89 and onwards in this particular team. It is an embarrassment of talent. And when everything is clicking, they are indeed very, very scary.
Yeah.
From the other team, you would see Clint and Cyril carrying the scoring load heavily for Mapua, but we are attacking from all sides. Indeed, Pre, in my opinion, is indeed ready-made. Yun ang kanyang billing coming into UP. Playing comfortably with the new team. At the very end, Lazarte was making 3-point shots, making it close for Mapua. But in the end, alam mo yun, parang okay, pasok niyo na si Francis Nuruka. And then he was confident, dominating on offense, attacking the boards. Hindi na talaga nila kinaya. But one key highlight was yung pasa ni RV kay Francis on a dunk. Behind the back ba yung pasa na yun? Tapos dinunk ni alam mo, overhead. And then dinunk ni Francis Nuruka, bang.
So, diba parang alley-oop nga? Hindi naman. Alley-oop ba?
Alley-oop yun. Oo, alley-oop
fast
yata.
break.
Tapos biglang
behind the back on a fast break.
So, highlight for me here during the game, obviously, Pre, para nagpapawis lang. But RV Poyos.
Hugot.
Grabe si
I
RV
agree.
Poyos. Dizzying. Alam mo yun, making shots from everywhere. Alam mo yun, you can really see, for example, na siya talaga magmamana. ng alam mo yun, together with Noy in the coming seasons of facilitating and alam mo yun, making sure that our backcourt is going to be secure. So
Sinong
good
Pope
job,
dyan?
RP.
Remogat.
Si
Si
Noy,
Ray.
di ba?
Oo.
Si Roy, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, talagang si Noy, grabe, a master ball handler. Tapos ito lang, anuhin ko lang Siyempre, di ba, may tinatawag sa team na chemistry, ganyan. So, never nag-scrimmage or naglaro si VJ with the team prior to him playing
First day daw
yung,
niya.
di ba? UP
First day niya.
Mapua.
Yes.
Pero, tama ba ako that he didn't feel awkward? It doesn't look awkward how he played with the team. It's as if he has been in the system for quite some time. There wasn't lapses or misses na parang alam mong baldog, gano'n. Alam mong, tawag doon, wala pa. Yung hilaw pa doon sa, kumbaga, doon sa loob ng, para bang sa isang binuburo mong batch, may dinagdag kang bagong ingredients na hindi pa nakakapag, di ba? Pero, doon ako isa sa nagtataka. Grabe. Yung tipong parang, if you have no idea what transpired prior to that lipat or the history of VJ Pre, you wouldn't notice that he's new to the team. Tama ba? Ako,
If you were living under a rock over the past week. Yeah.
And that's not a simple thing to do, ha?
Di siya
Championship team itong Makuba.
Yes.
And they've been playing for quite a while also. Yeah.
And I think it speaks volume to the openness of the UPMBT members at walang, yung tipong parang they manage their ego na, kadarating mo lang, wait ka lang. Hindi, parang walang ganun di ba?
Walang ganun.
You see Jacob, Mark, and everyone kapag nasa court, they're, the high five, nagtatapi ka ng likod, it's towards VJ. So, I really like that. I really, really like that.
Yeah.
Yes, as a matter of fact, for this game essentially contained our core of season 89 players, give or take a few players still remaining with Team 1, no? Remogat, for me, looked like the clear leader of this post bullpup score, no? He was the player of the game. He had 17 points and 6 assists, no? Plus 4 rebounds. He was orchestrating. He was feeding Pre on the post. He passed the ball to Pre down to his sweet spots. Ang galing. It's like they were teammates all along. Katulad ng sinabi ni Jello. It felt like they were teammates all along. However, like what Jello said, this was Pre's first, technically it's his first scrimmage with the team, no? So, kudos to Remogat for setting the tone. I think everyone was unselfish for that game, but extra credit goes to Remogat for setting the tone. He looks like the clear leader for this team. Jacob Baila looks like a local version of Grant Hill. He's an all-around wing with excellent handles. Ang ganda, ang tight ng crossovers ni Jacob Baila and his blow-by speed. And now he's handling physicality really well, no? Plus, he has an unstoppable mid-range jumper. So, ang dami sa mga points niya were drives, tapos mapipigilan siya. So, what he does is he turns around and shoots a jumper. At dahil sa sobrang tangkad niya, hindi napipigilan na kalaban yun. It's the shot we always wanted Francis Lopez to have. I think he has it in his arsenal now. But sadly, hindi niya na mapapakita yun under using a UP uniform, no? But at least we get to see Baila doing the same move. Ogana and Iniguez were very impressive to me. They're excellent role play. That's
Finally,
true.
Russell Ogana gumalaw na ang baso.
Yeah. Napagalaw na po ang baso, no? And he provides pesky defense, no? I like his potential as a role player for the team. Same with Iniguez. They both score within the flow of the offense. Tapos dumedepensa rin sila. Masipag sila sa depensa. So, walang tapon sa laro nila, no? And I think they will fit well playing together with any of our other star players sa team. Ganun kalalim itong UP Team 2. We just noticed na progressively they're getting better. They struggled. They lost their first game of the eliminations against Adamson. And then after that, progressively, palaki na ng palaki yung lamang, and this one no less against the NCAA defending champions. So really scary thought for our opponents come season 18-9.
Hindi lang hindi lang sila as 3-point hindi lang sila mas ma-connect sa 3-point compared to Team 1 kasi nandun si Terrence obviously and Jerry who's making their crazy amount of threes right now. Yeah.
Pero note ko lang Miguel Iniguez is a very intelligent player.
Yeah.
Highly efficient. Yung tipong walang masyadong fanfare. Bigla siya magte-tres, tapos papasok. That's obvious din kanina sa game with sino ba kalaban kanina?
UE.
May dementia ako. UE. Mamaya natin
UE.
pag-uusapan yun, pero yun ang napansin ko dito. Miguel is a silent worker but highly efficient. Yung tipong kumbaga sa kumakanta, gusto mo yung mga notang niya, pinipili niya for the song. Ganon sa kanya, yung mga moves niya at yung mga bato niya, yung mga tipong akala mo wala lang pero pasok. So, I like that.
Kasi kapalitan niya si diba? Si Mark.
Si Mark. Yeah.
Yes, Mark
Pareho
Belmont.
pa sila ng halos sila. May
Skill set.
tira ng
Kanina-
may tira ng tres,
Mm-mm.
may mid-range.
They were reflection of each other kanina sila.
That's true.
Pero mamaya pa natin pag-usapan yan.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other thoughts on the UP2 Mapua game before we move to our next game?
It was a good
Sarado
game.
na
It was a good game.
Good game.
Yung tipong hindi ka naman parang, okay, next one. Hindi. Ganda.
Cyril nag-a-apply.
You're always
Pirata.
welcome, Cyril.
Piratahin kaya namin yan.
Side note, 'di ba kumanta si Cyril ng UP naming mahal.
Well, we were
Ay, di ko
asking
nakita
about
eh.
that. Wala namang sumasagot.
Yeah.
If anyone in the arena has seen Cyril.
Well,
Tapos eto, may insider scoop ako. So may nag-chat sa kanya na tita of UP na, Cyril, congratulations. We're so proud of you. Sabi niya, thank you po, tita. I am forever a fighting maroon. Sinabi niya yan. Last game. Oo.
Oh.
Diba yung IG
Ayan.
profile nga niya, hindi pa niya pinapalitan.
Oo, Universidad ng
Oo,
Pilipinas
yeah.
pa rin nakalagay.
Aww.
At saka
We love
dun sa
you,
IG, sa
Buti
IG
pa si
stories
tita
ni Aldous
na-replyan.
Corpulas.
May nagre-reply naman si Cyril.
Nag-comment ako dun sa story niya, sabi ko, masyado mo kasing ginalingan. Piratahin kaya namin.
Dito Jamo ba kinabahan?
Oh, siya.
Kala siguro
Ayan.
basher. Eh.
Actually, sa IG stories din ni Aldous, nagte-train sila together, weight training ni Cyril. Cyril wears his UP uniforms pag nag-e-ensayo sila ni Aldous. So,
Oo.
that's how much he loves UP. Wherever he goes,
Yeah.
dadali niya tayo. Ayan.
Yeah.
So for the next game, no, UP 1 played against the UST Growling Tigers. Now take note, for this game, wala yung main guns ng UST, no. Walang Cabanyero, walang Padrigal. Their FSA was not
Where
what's
are
his name,
they?
Peter Osang. They weren't playing. Their UST seems to want to give their other players a chance for this game. Unlike UP2, no, for UP1 lang, which UP2 had a slow start but is now starting to run like an unstoppable machine, no? Whereas UP1 has lately had to rely more on heroic efforts from its veterans, no? Which is understandable kasi UP1 plays a shorter rotation. Yung roster of Team A caliber players ng UP2 mas malaki at mas madalas sila naglalaro. Whereas sa UP1, wawalo na nga lang yata sila or Sham, tapos minsan may one game na hindi lalaro si Gani, hindi lalaro si Raylan. So nababawasan pa sila ng isa-isang player. So they've had to rely on certain heroic efforts from their players. No? So we've seen that from Alarcon, we've seen that from Abadiano. And for this game particularly, si Fortea had a really heroic effort. For UST naman, UST seems to be in search for a solution at the 4th spot, no? Si Mahmoud, si Laure, Buenaflor, and Mara were all getting minutes. Well, based on the Phil Oil games, it seems na yung starting power forward position nakalock na si Crisostomo eh. So it's the backup power forward minutes that are up for grabs kasi wala na yung Manaytay. To me, ang lumilitaw so far is si Laure, although nagpapayat na siya and he has good footwork, he's still quite
Slow.
undersized and slow. Totoo, slow to play the 4 no or even or much more the 3. I think the one who has a big upside is Mahmoud because of his height and heft.
Yeah.
He can be a taller version of Manzano kaya lang medyo hilaw pa siya. And then the other one who has upside is Buenaflor, no? Their star rookie from UST High School. The problem naman with Buenaflor as a young player is that he doesn't seem to know what his role is right now. So, minsan may times na parang gusto niya mambrusko sa loob, pero minsan parang kontento lang siya maging stretch big, no? Hindi niya pa na-figure out kung ano yung role niya sa team. So, yun yung thoughts, early thoughts about UST who's potential contender for the Final Four. Any other observations for the UP versus UST game, guys?
Ako, I just want to challenge the idea that you presented that we relied on heroic acts. Kasi parang pakiramdam ko kapag ganon, ibig sabihin the way they played. Like for example, the plays are being broken. For example, na parang the plays don't get executed well. I don't think that's the case. I think it's a well-oiled machine that now extraordinary individual performances get highlighted more because you already have a set yung tipong kaya nang mag-shine ng mga players kasi pwede nang hindi nila intindihin yung ibang teammates nila kasi they are performing and they are where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to be at any given time. Yun naman yung take ko doon na parang kaya may mga games na putok si Jerry, may games na putok si Harold, may games na putok si Terence kasi pwede na silang mag-focus on what they do best.
Kitang-kita mo kasi.
Because all of their other team members are where they're supposed to be and doing what they're supposed to do. Yun naman yung take ko doon.
Yeah, kitang-kita mo yung yung familiarity nila with each other having especially our core, our Maroon 5. They've been playing for what? 7 years already. 'Di ba? At least that for that long. So
Yeah.
ngayon parang automatic na sa kanila. Kabisado na nila yung isa't isa kung saan pupunta. So ayun, ngayon may big three tayo, si Jerry, si Terence, pati si Harold. Yeah. Nagpapalitan na lang yan magiging POG.
And ang problem is that obviously siguro hindi pa kasing kamay sa defense na pag-iiwanan ng konting UST. Syempre pagbukas sa tres si Jerry, si Terence at si Harold, syempre titira yan. Di ba?
Also,
iniwanan nyo Anong gagawin natin?
Putik, ang crazy talaga ng 3-point production natin dito sa game na to. 17 out of 42. 17 that's 40%. 40.48%.
Mataas
Pero,
yun, diba?
A production of 17 made threes in a game is crazy.
Crazy.
Oo.
Take note 16 attempts lang ang UST sa tres for this game. So, mas marami tayong na-shoot na tres kesa sa inattempt na tres ng UST for this game.
UST is
That's
16 over what? X
7
over 16?
UST?
Oo.
2 out of 16.
2.
Yeah.
They shot 16 attempts. Tayo shoot tayo ng 17 threes. Mas marami tayong na-shoot kesa doon sa attempt nila. Ganun kaganda yung shooting natin that night.
Yung percentage nito ni Jerry sa tres, 63%.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Tayo na masyado maraming opportunities.
The other night, si Terence yung ganitong kainit. The other weekend, si Harold. Dalawang game days, diba? Tapos kanina, si Jerry na ulit.
At si Terence.
Nga. So, diba? Yeah, we have the big three of
Was there ever a time na lumamang ang UST sa atin? Parang wala, no?
Wale.
Parang wala, ano?
Wala. We were leading
no.
the entire game. May
Yeah.
times lang na lumiliit yung lamang but we had command of the game.
Yeah.
Especially in the fourth.
Mhm.
It's been a recurring pattern for our team lately yung nagpo-pull away sa fourth. Which is nice
May tanong ako. So with the performance of UST, what do you think, what is your fearless prediction of their ranking in season 88? They're going to
We
host
didn't see
Wala
them.
pa eh.
We didn't see them against us.
In
Hindi sila yun eh.
inconclusive
Kulang
pa
yun.
eh. Hindi pa
It
yan
wasn't
yung
their core.
Hindi pa yung core.
Oo.
Wala pa si Fortski. Wala si Paranada.
Wala tong Fortski, walang Paranada, walang Cabanyero,
Oo.
wala si Osang, walang Crisostomo.
May 1 year pa pala
Kanina
si Cabanyero, no?
Yes.
One last year. And si
Kanina
Fortsky,
naglaro
one
sila.
last year also?
Yes.
Yes, one
Kanina
last
naglaro
year.
sila versus Adamson, natalo nila Adamson.
Yeah, they won over
Sabi
Adamson.
Malaki lamang?
It was
I
quite a
didn't
close
see.
match. Yung UST Adamson. UST led for most of the way. Nahabol sila ng Adamson towards the end. And then a few breaks of the game plus good shooting from UST made them pull away. Nanalo sila by around 6 or 7 points.
Congrats,
But
UST.
Adamson kept close. So I think kayang-kaya sila na Adamson on another day. Pero way too early forecast. Sige, paunlakan natin yung question ni Jello. Considering all that we have seen so far, yung limited, take note, we're operating on very, very limited sample sizes. I think UST is a Final Four team. As to whether or not they are contenders, we have yet to see. We are going to face their main guns sa Phil Oil, no? So that would be a good litmus test, in my opinion. Maybe after that, we'll have a better answer.
Next week.
Okay.
Side note lang pala, sorry, before we move to the next game, merong player yung UST for this game, si Lorenzo Banco. As in, Banco talaga yung last name niya. So, literal na puro mga Banco. Literal na Banco yung pinalaro nila for this game.
Oo. Diba? Banco pero
Ayun.
Gets ko kung ba't
6
kasawang-tawa
points.
dun sa mo. Sa sinabi mo, Cams. Type mo yung mga ganun eh.
Tito jokes.
Sige. Before we proceed to the next game, no, just note, nagkaroon din actually tayo ng game sa Alliance Pilipinas against NU yesterday. However, nanalo tayo by default. Sa Caloocan.
SoCal.
The far-off kingdom of SoCal. Southern Caloocan.
Default.
So,
we won.
Finally,
nanalo.
Nanalo tayo, tambak pa. 20-0.
So, tinanong ko kasi, bakit kung default, 0 yung kalaban, 20 tayo? So, para daw sa, quotient, ganyan.
Yeah.
So, para naman bobo ko sa math. So, at least, parang lalabas na 20 yung lamang. Ganyan. Sabi ko, paano ko na rin, may isang team na naglaban, lampas ng 20 yung lamang ng isang team. Sabi, ganun talaga. Kasi syempre, at least naman yung dalawang team naglaro. Ganun. So, tapos sabi, napakadalang din naman sa isang liga na 20 mahigit yung lamang ng isang team sa panalo. So, ganun pala yun. So, kala ko kasi win-loss lang eh. So, kapag win-loss pala, tapos tie kayo, so titingnan na yung statistical points. Wow, dami ko alam.
Yeah, FIBA rules. FIBA rules yan.
So, yun.
Yeah.
So, yun.
So, na-sweep
So,
natin
after-
sa series natin sa NU. 4-0.
4-0.
Isang
Hopefully,
beses lang ba
ma-extend pa
tayo
yun.
magkikita sa sa Phil Oil? Single round robin
Baka
lang ba
well,
yun?
Single round robin lang.
Okay.
So we won't meet them again unless they make the latter round.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think
Tsaka
they
grabe
haven't
ang
won a game
scheduling
yet
ng...
sa NU.
Diba, grabe ang scheduling ng Phil Oil kasi pag lalaroin ka ng sunod-sunod, lalo na sa mga teams na lilipad abroad. Kasi parang 2 weeks mawawala, tapos
Yeah.
pagbalik na lang, tsaka ulit may game. So, medyo chaotic ang pag-schedule ng Phil Oil.
Wag sana nila wag sana nila i-give up yung Phil Oil. Sayang third ano yun, no?
I don't think so,
Oo.
defending
Oo,
champion.
defense na.
Perpetual trophy yung pinaglalabanan.
Yes.
So speaking of Phil Oil, actually may game tayo kanina, our second game. We won to the tune of 89-81. Player of the game was Terence Fortea. Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yung mainit na shooting ng ating players. Sa akin lang, before I ask you guys about your take on this game, no, it was very ironic for me that we began our first possession of the game na nag-pick and roll si Ray Remogat at saka si Gani Stevens. So, Gani got fouled on that play. So, naka-isang free throw naman siya. But, way to stick it to the UE Red Warriors. No? Unang play pa lang. So, Mark, what were your thoughts on that game?
Wow, it was a good game, another good game from us also, a good test. It was actually the Momoway test. So, it was one of touted as one of the best FSAs at least a few seasons back also, no? So I'm curious on how Francis and then also Gani will be matching up against Momoway. And a good thing, we really matched up really, really well. At the beginning, they were making plays, passing the ball to Momoway, for him to make the shots. But then you can see that Gani was really standing his ground. And if in any case Momoway makes a score or make a point, Gani will equally make a point and make a score. Later on also, we could see that UE has flashes of your dangerous three-pointers from the arc and from the field. And then there were times also na makikita mo na si Francis at si Momoway nagpapalitan no. There was one point there where Momoway scored easily and then Francis responded with a dunk, with a banger, 'di ba? Down the stretch with a fast break. So during the game itself, and you would see na lumalamang tayo with fast breaks. We were really putting a fast pace into the game, and with the pace up, dun tayo lumalamang talaga. And we're really, really hard on defense. You would say Mark, for example, making points, and we mentioned that earlier also na si Mark at saka si Miguel Iniguez, they were exchangeable, and they were the ones that are coming in and out defending also their bigs. And they can really shoot from the three. Mark showed great rebounding, similar, same with Miguel. At some point, John Abate took control, driving to the paint, making threes, and to a certain point they also led. And ang key highlight stat na medyo hindi maganda sa atin is really our turnovers, during this game. But then we were unfazed. Come third quarter, late in the third quarter, we really went ahead and assigned good defenders against John Abate. He cannot score anymore after the second quarter. I think it was Jerry who was assigned to him. So good discipline on defense, especially on that particular stretch. Yung scoring runs nila nung second quarter hindi na nila na-realize from the late third quarter onwards. Noy, Terence, Chico, Jerry dropping threes. Surprising, and also a good surprise is also Sean defending Precious really, really well also at a particular stretch late in the third quarter and early fourth quarter. So we have flexed our very, very deep bench in this team. I think our points off the bench is really, really high. I think it's around 42 or something. That was tallied at the end of the game. So that's a very, very good stat for us. In the end, when they felt like, okay, UE was feeling like, pwede yan, kaya pa yan, sinara ni Terence sila lahat. Diba? Parang, this is where I live, this is my domain, ako po ang batang San Juan, sinara ni Terence ang UE. Multiple threes down the stretch, and that's the end of the story. Nagkamaya na sila afterward. So, good game, good practice and exercise for the team. A competitive UE, a new look for the UE team. I'm happy that John Abate is getting a lot of good minutes because even before we can really see his talent. But for some reason, he hasn't been utilized a lot in the previous seasons. So I'm thinking this might be John Abate's team now moving forward. And good on the team, our team, to adjust and defending on him really, really well in the second half onwards.
Yeah, John Abate had 20 points on the first half and I think 0 on the second half.
Tale of two halves.
So, sinara din ni Jerry ang gate ng San Juan kay John Abate.
Well, John Abate has always been inconsistent kasi starting last season din eh. 'Di ba? Sana ma-improve niya yung niya. Yung game niya, yung consistency niya per game.
Yeah.
But then again, he's going up against us. Come on.
This is UP, come on.
Uy, isa pang napansin ko, laki ng improvement sa attitude ni Precious Momoway. I mean,
That's true.
in
Let's give
season
it to him.
87, I was there front and center when I think round 1 ito, or basta ko matanda, round 1 or round 2, na talagang sinisigawan namin siya, flopper, kasi sobrang flopper. Tapos talagang, siya talaga, napikon talaga siya.
Oo.
As in, hinarap niya kami, tapos gano'n yung jersey niya. Tapos, nagganon pa siya. I think now, kapag alam niya na nakaka-foul siya, talagang inaamin niya, he's less, kumbaga less abrasive, gano'n. Siyempre, basketball is a physical sport, but he's less abrasive now. You can see maturity in him and humility. So that's a good a good point for Precious Momoway. John Abate had his spark in the first half. Pero sabi ko nga kanina, grabe ang depensa ng UP. There were moments na nagbo-ball movement ang UE, pero hindi nila maipasok yung bola. Every time na haharap sila, parang may pader ng 3 UP players na nasa harapan nila. Pag pinasa yung bola, ulit, may 2 o 3 ulit. So, grabe, defense talaga wins a game, wins championships, and hindi madali yun Hindi madali yung, kasi di ba laging nakikita ka, sa mga fans na hindi as technical. I mean, I'm not as technical as you guys are in terms of analyzing a game. But, yung makita mo na talagang grabe, walang nakakalusot halos. Yung tipong hirap na hirap lumusot yung kabilang team. It takes a lot of talagang getting to know each other in court and in practices na meron ng parang zen understanding yung mga players, hindi ba? So, husay. Grabe yun kanina. As in, sabi ko, grabe talaga yung depensa. As in, parang walang makasaksak halos. Hirap na hirap. Tapos may outside shooting pa.
I was thinking kanina nga parang nung lumalabang na ang UE or dumidikit sila, are we missing the services of Harold and Jacob, which are traditionally yung mga bantay ni KQ, for example, yung mga aggressive scorers. Pero who am I, di ba? Ano ba alam ko sa laro? Natunayan nila na we do. From what I understand, hindi ko alam kung may lakad yata si Jacob. Baka meron siyang
Adidas gig.
Finals week.
Adidas, diba?
Baka may paghahanda siya doon.
Okay.
Yeah, training camp yata sa Adidas. Baka lilipad siya para doon. No? So I thought kinailangan natin ng services nila, but what do I know? So yun, naisara naman natin no? We do have the pieces available. Kayang-kaya nila.
Yeah, like you said, yung ang crazy ng bench points natin, 47.
47.
47.
Yeah.
I got it. Na-screenshot ko siya kanina. 47 to only 4 for UE. So shows how well-rounded our team is.
Para lang sa ng lahat, pag mataas ang bench points mo, ibig sabihin, ang dami mong na-utilize na players outside of your first 5, tama?
It shows how deep you are as a team.
Yeah.
And in contrast, no, it also shows kung gaano ka top heavy yung UE Red Warriors. Their starting 5 essentially hogged all of their stats, no. John Abate had the most points at 20. Momoway had 18 rebounds. Si Nico Muling Tapang had 7 assists. I think Nico Muling Tapang, itong batang to malayo, mararating nito. This guy is really spunky. Si Welo Lingolingo also has shown na he's not just a pure shooter, but he can also drive. this game was actually closer than the score suggests, no? Talagang nag-pull away lang tayo towards the end when Terence Fortea suddenly decided, okay, tama na, napaasa na natin sila.
Lights out.
Napascore na natin sila. Okay, sige. Tambakan na
Lumamang na
natin.
kayo, gusto nyo pang manalo, teka lang. Nabanggit mo yan nabanggit mo si Terence. Boys,
Ayun.
anong pagtingin nyo kay Mr. Terence Fortria? I mean,
3 rents for 3.
ano ba?
Hawakan nyo
Ano
na lang
ba,
ang
Terence?
passport at visa niya, di ba? Pag lumipad sila ng Korea, yun na lang. Huwag nyo na lang pahawak sa kanya, no? Yung mga Maroon 5 na yan, hawakan yung mga passport niyan. Yun na lang masasabi ko.
Yeah, Mr. Lights Out.
Huwag niyo tuturuan ng Korean. Huwag niyo patuturuan ng
Wag
basic
tuturuan ng
conversational Korean. Wag muna.
Pero kung lagi
Also,
ko kasi sinasabi, grabe yung shooting form ni Terence eh.
Oo, no?
Napapansin nyo ba yun? Yung grabe yung shooting form niya. Tapos, lalo na pagka-shoot niyang ganun, yung bawi agad. Tapos, nag-aano na siya.
Yeah.
Yung tumatakbo patalik, paatras.
Yeah. Sila ni Noy yung may catch and shoot na, from there? Sure ka? Okay.
Tapos, tipong, wag kang maiiwan ni Terence. Kasi kapag nabigyan siya, napasahan siya sa tres, at sinut niya, parang 100% papasok.
Yeah.
Anong tingin niyo doon? Paano yon? Repetition ba yon? Practice? Innate talent? Ano ba yun?
Repetition. Saka ano
Repetition
talaga. Oo. Actually,
It's
may time
mostly
nga na.
repetition.
May times nga na pag nag-iisip pa si Terence, pag binigyan mo siya ng too much time, doon pa siya nakakamiss.
Doon pa siya nagmimintes. That's true.
Oo. Mas maganda yung pinasa mo, just enough time, pak. Kasi nandun yung kanyang
Muscle
pulso,
memory.
Oo.
Oo, tsaka rhythm.
Si Noy naman, meron siyang parang targeting. Whoop, patay na. Wala na yun. From any distance.
Kaya lagi ko sinasabi to, pag dala ni Noy yung yung bola, meron siyang itsura na parang nanunuya. Yung parang he was taunting his kalaban.
Yeah.
Na parang kaya
napapakita-
mo, abutan mo ko. Ganon.
Si Noy yung may susundot sa loob, tapos yung mata niya kung saan na nakatingin, and then mamaya iiwanan mo, di pak, ako na.
Very, yung street ball sensibilities nakuha niya from playing street ball nadala niya sa organized basketball, which is really impressive, no? But not to be outdone actually for this game was Janjan Felisilda, no? Janjan Felisilda actually had 9 assists. Hindi natin masyadong na-notice, like everyone was hugging all the stats, and then at the end of the game, Janjan Felisilda, 9 assists. He was actually setting the tone for the team. I noticed na marami sa inside points natin actually nanggaling yan sa pass ni Janjan Felisilda, including yung ibang tres ni Terence Fortea. Yung Janjan Felisilda yung nakahanap ng target na parang, sige guys, galaw-galaw lang kayo dyan. Pag nalibre kayo, matik na yan. And Terence Fortea was the one who really capitalized on that. So, kudos also to Janjan Felisilda.
Yes.
Hindi, babanggitin ko lang kasi di ba nabanggit mo, Miles, na yung street ball attitude ni Noy na dala niya sa organized basketball. So, paano namang hindi? Alam ba, yung kinalakhan ni Noy, paglabas mo ng bahay niya, 5 steps, court na.
Wow.
Pag doon siya natulog sa bahay ng lolo niya, paglabas mo nung pinto, 1 step, court na. Ganun ka. Pumunta kami kasi sa kanila, sa Tatalon. Ganun.
So, ibig mo sabihin, nagsushoot siya mula sa kama niya?
Pwede. Pwede. As in, yung bahay nila, sa tabi ng court. Ganun. So, tas ano siya doon, pag nakita mo, sobrang proud yung community niya sa kanya. May tarpaulin siya doon sa basketball court. Ganun.
Wow.
Kaya nakita, kakalipat niya sa...
Taga saan si Noy?
Kakalipat niya sa atin.
Cavite.
Cavite ba?
No. Well, Cavite
Cavite
kasi
siya?
nakabili ng bahay doon. But they live in Tatalon. In QC.
Quezon City.
Okay.
Sobrang proud sa kanya yung mga tao doon. Kasi meron siya tarpaulin doon sa court.
Ayos.
So, but not to say that UE didn't do well, no. They have a 0-2 I was about to say kanina na they have a 0-2 start to this league, but kudos to their new coach Chris Gavina. No, it seems that they actually are playing a better system, no? A more modern system as opposed to the system run by their previous coach. No, and
Mhm.
that's why you can see si Precious Momoway, kitang-kita mo na he's playing better, he's taking better shots, no? Hindi na siya yung nagpo-post up dati na pinipilit niya yung tira niya sa ilalim. He's no longer that guy. He's no longer the guy who's taking ill-advised three-point shots. Talagang everything within the system at nakinabang sila. Precious Momoway also, aside from just not being abrasive overall, kudos to him kasi medyo strategic na siya mag-isip. He's trying to avoid fouls so that he stays in the game longer. Tinitipid niya yung lakas niya. He knows that they have a shallow bench and kailangan siyang maglaro ng todo effort
Yeah.
from start to finish. So magaling siya mag-allocate ng effort. Nung una, chill, may place na chill lang siya, but he never disappears. Na foul trouble siyang konti, binangko siya, but when he came back, hindi na siya bumalik sa foul trouble ulit. So, really kudos to Precious Momoway and to UE. This is a great refresh for the program and hopefully under their new coach Chris Gavina, sana magtuloy-tuloy na yung improvement ng UE Red Warriors.
Sino pa yung mga
Kumalamang-lamang sila, ha?
Mm.
Mga
Sino pa yung
1.2
mga naglaro
points,
sa atin na returning players? Did
Chico.
Josh play or
Yes.
Josh,
Kanina?
Yes.
a few
Josh
minutes.
and LA?
Yes.
A few
Chico had the 3-point
3-point.
shot.
Ah.
Yeah.
Kamusta yung mga laro ni Josh at LA? Still adjusting?
Adjusting pa.
Adjusting pa.
Oo,
Mhm.
adjusting. Yeah.
Ako sinabi ko, di ba, medyo tentative pa si LA. And meron akong hindi ko lang alam kung, basta meron akong napapansin sa mga bagong nilaro sa big league, ganyan. So, in season, sa UAAP or medyo kapag nakahawak ng bola, medyo may taranta ng very light. Ni tipong either parang
Mhm.
kulang ng ganong composure, yun ba? Parang ganon. So, medyo kulang pa. Though, nag-effort kasi kita mo pagkapasa ni LA, poposte siya, ganyan.
Mhm.
Or pagkapasa kanya, tatry niya mag-drive, ganyan. Kung makakalusot, itatry naman niyang i-shoot. Kaya lang nasa smother din siya talaga sa loob. Mas parang may composed sa akin si Josh.
Mas
Kanina.
adjusted si Josh. Yeah, mas
Oo.
adjusted na si Josh.
At yun, uulitin ko ulit, ang husay, ang talino maglaro ni Miguel Eniguez. Migs, yung, alam mo yung wala ganong galaw, pero pag gumalaw,
Yeah.
may puntos, ganyan. So,
Ang favorite aspect ko ng laro ni Miguel Enriquez on offense is that he's really good on the secondary break, no? So, UP, alam naman natin, we like pushing the pace and trying to go for fast breaks
Mhm.
with every possession. Pero minsan napipigilan yung fast breaks natin. However, meron tayong tinatawag na secondary break. Pag sinabing secondary break, ito yung hindi pa tayo, imbes na magsa-set up tayo ng offense, yung naudlot nating fast break transitions into a secondary fast break. Doon expert si Miguel Enriquez kasi habang nagse-set up pa lang yung depensa, he just positions himself doon sa may 3-point arc sa top of the key.
Yeah.
At nahahanap siya ng guards natin for the open three. And more often than
Yeah.
not, na-shoot niya yun. It's really a dangerous weapon.
galing mo doon. Galing nung pagtingin mo doon.
Ang niya, it's one of those things that really catches the opponents off guard kasi nandoon sila sa awkward position between defending the fast break and setting up for the half-court defense.
Yeah.
So, nga siya.
Kumbaga,
Nakakawala siya ng wisyo.
kumbaga kagulo pa. Tapos,
Oo.
lalayo siya, mapapasahan, mag-shoot.
Oo.
Shoot.
Galing.
Shooter pa eh. May sweet stroke
Ayan.
pa rin eh.
So, syempre,
So,
yung pang mga nila Jerry, di ba? Si Jerry mahilig dito sa stop and pop. Yung
Oo.
akala mo
Expertise ni
sasaksak
Jerry.
pero hihinto, tapos mag-shoot.
pull up,
Midi.
mid-range master.
Yeah.
Sige, Before we end our episode, we have one upcoming game. No, we have our upcoming game against De La Salle University this Saturday. So, excited na ba kayo, guys?
Tagadam.
This Saturday na ba yun?
Tagadam.
I didn't know. I thought it was just a normal Saturday. I actually didn't have plans. So, I mean,
Normal
bala ko lang
normal
sana matulog. Isipin ko kung manonood ako. Might not be exciting.
Tagadam.
See you guys there. Basta maga na lang, especially sa mga may dalang car kasi matindi ang parking. I'm sure makikita natin ng mga titas and titos natin from LaSalle. Hi, tita. Oh, you're here. What are you doing? Are you shopping? You're watching the game?
No.
What? There's a game? I didn't know. But since I'm here, I'm gonna watch na rin.
Wala namang pagsasapingan doon.
Meron.
Mag-grocery
ka sa
marketplace.
Yung katapat.
Ganun.
Katapat. Ano pa ba?
Kain-kainan
Oo.
tsaka grocery sa bagay.
Yeah, mamahaling grocery.
Mamahaling grocery. Bibili ng pang charcuterie board.
Yes.
Oo. Imagine kumakain sa loob ng Phil Oil, naka-charcuterie, di ba?
Yung mga taga-UP
Sa mayamang
katapat
tito
din.
from Lasal.
Mga taga-UP tapat din Jollibee o McDo. Magkatabi yun, di ba?
Oo.
Oo nga.
Ayan,
Okay, so-
sige.
So, Earl Abadam is going to play na, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Talaga.
Any
And it's
substantial
PXP na siya
effect?
eh. So, yes. Maglalaro na
Oh,
siya.
kasi 'di ba from injury, 'di ba? Nang sa 87.
Oh.
And nag-3x3 na siya. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
So, Earl Abadam. Ay maglalaro.
Ah, okay.
Relevance.
So, anong gagawin natin sa information na yan?
Sa kanya. Oo.
Nice to know.
Baka wala-
Thanks for the info.
Now.
Oo.
Noted.
Noted with
Oo.
thanks.
Parang sinabi lang din na
Okay.
ang Lasal naka-green. May green, ganun. Or may L sa name.
That could have been an email, Jello.
So magkita-kita tayo, mga hudas.
Sana
Pero
sinend mo
naglaro
na
ba
lang
siya
yan
ng-
sa group chat.
Naglaro ba siya ng finals ng last season? Hindi.
Oo. Naka-ano
Hindi.
na siya nun
Oh.
naka-semento na.
Oh,
Ah.
baka kung naglaro siya, nag-champion sila.
Well,
Alam nyo, ako hindi ho ako talaga ang
Baka.
masama sa podcast na
What?
to.
I was very, being very, very truthful and honest. Yun ang
Sige.
sabi nila eh, kung naglaro, kulang daw sila eh. Bayan. O siya
We'll see
lang,
you with
gumanti sila sa
Saturday.
Sabado, galingan nila ha.
4 p.m.
Galingan nila sa Sabado.
invalid
4
daw
p.m.
yung
this
championship
Saturday.
kasi hindi naglaro siyan. We.
Pero have you been seeing
Push-
yung laro ng
push
mga
natin
Lasal
yun.
recently? Have they been impressive?
Where
I
did
think
they
dyan na
play?
natin i-end yung episode, no? Thank you, everybody. Grabe yung mga hot takes.
Well, they've been well, according to them they've been like nananalo sila but they're not winning convincingly daw. So medyo concerned sila about the team. They're not
Anong
winning
liga?
in the way that they're supposed to win apparently. Sa Asia Basket,
Okay.
the one where they played in Moro. Yeah.
But they won.
yung sana nalaglag lang ng ibubong nung finals.
Let's go Meteor.
Pero you know,
Heavenly
naman,
Smite.
masanay na naman sila sa mga ganong games. So,
Yeah.
good for them.
Oo. Grabe din sila ansya sa atin sa mga podcast nila ha.
Totoo.
Alam niyo kung sino-sino kayo.
Yung Recticano lang.
ayan.
Yung Recticano page lang nila eh.
Ay, grabe ka. Nag-name drop si Jello. Oh, iyan nyo nga niya. I-blurp nyo nga yan. Baka ano
Oo.
tayo. Click! Gana. Si Jello lang yun ha. The opinions and the
Ayan.
views of the
Pag ano,
host
ako
and
lang.
hosts does not reflect.
Oh,
Siya. Bago pa
So,
tayo
galingan
madagdagan ng
nila.
mga iba-bleep
Oo.
natin.
We're looking
Sige.
forward to Saturday, May 31, 4 p.m. Phil Oil Eco Center in San Juan. It's going to be the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons versus the De La Salle Green Archers. Ang pagharap ng champions ng UAAP. So,
Ay, by the way, 4 yung games dun.
Ay,
Pero,
ah,
you know,
Champion and runner-up. Champion and
Champion
runner-up.
and runner-up. Isa lang po ang
uy,
champ.
mga kasama ko
Kahit
dito.
na maglaro
Ayaw
si Earl Abadam. Ayaw pa rin ang champ.
O siya, bago pa madagdagan yung mga pagkakasala natin, maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig sa Optics Podcast. Hanggang sa susunod na episode, and we hope to see you at the games. UP Fight. Cheers!
yeah.
UP Fight, we love
Bye.
you, UP
UP
community.